The first time I saw this bike, honestly hindi ko nagustuhan. Alam mo yung parang pilit siya na naging scrambler na ginawa lang ng Honda para may dagdag sa lineup nila.
Exchange places during the race.
Summer! Good morning mga pards. Kasalukuyan nandito tayo ngayon sa Skyway via Alabang, and we will be testing out how versatile itong Honda CL500. So today is April 1. Time check is around 7:22. Expected super heavy traffic since kakatapos pa lang ng long weekend, Holy Week. So this is a perfect time para masubukan natin itong CL500 kung gaano siya ka-agile. So for the basic specs ng bike na to, it's 500cc 2-cylinder, came from Honda big bike models such as the CB500X, the Rebel, at kung ano-ano pa. So this is the latest model or latest version nila that was launched last year. Category of this bike is, I would say, a scrambler. Yeah. So this is a new category na nilaunch ng Honda Philippines dito sa Philippine market in terms of big bikes. Yan, kung makikita nyo, traffic na. I would say this bike is one of the most underrated big bikes dito sa Pilipinas. Marami dyan, bagang launch na motor, adventure bike, may mga mura. Ito, tingin ko ito yung hindi masyado napapansin. The first time I saw this bike, honestly hindi ko nagustuhan. Alam mo yung parang pilit siya na naging scrambler na ginawa lang ng Honda para may dagdag sa lineup nila. But I was wrong. Eventually when I used this bike, it's totally different. Saka sobrang gaan. So I've been using the Honda CB500X as well as the Rebel. Ito totally ibang iba. This bike offers different riding experience, I would say. It's a scrambler bike designed for dual sports, or pwedeng on-road, pwedeng light off-road. But the good thing about this bike, it's super light and super agile. Bakit underrated? Hindi ko masyado nakikita sa daan to eh, or sobrang bihira lang ang may gumagamit ito. Maybe because of the price point. But the thing is, if you have this bike, I would say this is a all-in-one bike. Pwede sa expressway, pwede sa traffic, which I will be testing out later. And super gaan. Isa pa sa pinaka nagustuhan ko dito, sobrang manageable yung seat height. With a seat height ng less than 830mm. Slim yung upuan, yan. So since slim siya, madali mo siyang mamaneuver, or madali kang mag-move ng upuan mo. Mas ma-manage mo siya. This is really friendly for beginners or yung mga first time mag big bike. It's agile because of the wide handlebars. It's classic So ito na yun, kumbaga lumang itsura, ano pang iluluma niya, di ba? It sounds fair, I would say. Pero lagyan mo to ng aftermarket na pipes. The 2-cylinder parallel twin can give a distinct good sound. I think this bike can provide you everything you need in terms of daily commuting or daily riding papunta sa work. Expressway legal. Pwede siya pang weekend ride regardless kung long trip man yan. Although sa long trip I doubt lang na expressway running at 120 kilometers per hour or 100 kilometers per hour. Wala kasi siyang windshield, so yung wind drag sigurado sa torso mo lahat. But again, 100 kilometers per hour lang naman ang maximum speed natin dito, so I think it's manageable. And pwede rin ito pang off-road. Light trails nga lang. Suspension wise, I would say it's on the softer side of the suspension. Pero okay lang, masaya. Yan, no? And now we will be testing this bike sa traffic. If I will be comparing pag kotse ako versus nagmotor, coming from Alabang all the way to EDSA will take me, I would say, 1 hour, worst 1.5 hour during this time of the day. Pero pag nakamotor, I would consider half. Imagine mo na lang sa mga na-overtake o sasakyan. Of course, nag-overtake tayo with caution. Ayan. Hey, there's Honda Philippines. This is the HSBC or the Honda Safety Riding Center. Nung nasa sales pa ako ng Honda, dyan ang office ko. So shout out sa mga taga Honda, tropa natin dyan. So going back, riding a motorcycle on a day-to-day basis cuts half of my traveling time. So mga pards, pa-exit na tayo ng Magallanes exit. So time check, it's 7:40. We've been riding for estimated more than 20 minutes. So since it's traffic, if your concern is kumusta naman ang engine heat or kumusta naman ang init ng motorsiklo, honestly no problem. It's liquid cooled. And so far walang problema sa init. Ayan, oh. So nalapasan na natin ang traffic ng Skyway, which I would say mas madali. Ngayon subukan naman natin ang traffic dito sa baba, papasok ng EDSA. I would say mas madali dun sa taas kasi mostly puro lang 4 wheels. But dito sa baba, shuffle-shuffle na, halo-halo na. May mga motorsiklo, of course 4 wheels, may mga bisikleta. Yan, pati ganun. Pag naswertehan ka pa, may mga pedestrian. Kahit bawal ang pedestrian sa EDSA. Subukan natin. So compared nga dun sa mga na-ride ko mga 500cc ng Honda, I would say this offers a different riding experience. I would say nasa gitna ito ng adventure bike and ng street bike. Actually hindi lang dalawa, mix of, not just mix of two bikes. I think this is mix of three bikes. The Adventure CB500X, the standard or naked bike na CB500F, and the classic look ng Rebel. So yun, halo-halong motor. Grabe traffic oh. Woo! EDSA! Jet, kumusta naman yung tambucho? Since ang design nito is scrambler, yung tambucho niya ay nasa may legs na ng pillion rider. Ipahawakan natin to, which is gagawin natin mamaya. Let's see kung gaano kainit yung tambucho after running almost an hour. But for now, subukan na muna natin ito sa EDSA traffic. Welcome to EDSA! I'm pretty sure top speed nito 160, pero para saan ba ang top speed? If nag-enjoy ka naman sa ride wala sa bilis at laki ng motorsiklo yan. Depende sa rider yan kung paano ini-enjoy yung ride. And of course yung comfort, kaya ka nga nagmotor para hindi mahirapan, di ba? Depende. Compared dun sa R7 na nira-ride ko, yun, tiis pogi yun. So ayan, EDSA traffic, walang ka-problem. Ingat lang tayo. So malapit na tayo sa destination natin. Nasubukan natin ang Honda CL500 sa traffic ng Skyway at EDSA. Ayan, walang problema. I can even touch this kahit riding for a very long time. Time check, it's 7:58. Engine heat or muffler heat para sa pillion, no problem. Kahit hawakan ko na matagal.